the outcome of the football game. Thought we had a chance there as getting to the second half. Just didn't make the plays we needed to. Winning is really, really hard. We got to pay attention to the details and be able to go out and coach better and help our players execute better. We got to be better in special situations. We got to be better on special teams. Those things right now are hurting us, hurt us in this football game. Really proud of our players' efforts. They strained. They worked extremely hard in a bye week. They practiced extremely hard this week, and feel for them, because they're laying it all on the line. I got to do a better job of coaching them in certain areas. We got to do a better job of coaching them in all three phases, and we got to do a better job of executing some calls also when we're out there in the field. But love our guys. These guys show up every single day. They show up with great attitude, a great effort. They're playing with a lot of energy. They're trying to stay focused. It's been a tough stretch, but they're staying focused. And we just got to be able to go out and make it happen on Saturdays better. You look at the football game, I thought defensively, there was a major emphasis to stop the run. It was one of our better rushing defensive days. After they came off for rushing for 414 yards or whatever it was, last week, that was obviously a major emphasis. It's been a weakness of ours, and we got a lot better in that area. In the pass game, you can see that they threw for a lot of yards, and they beat us in a lot of one-on-ones. We're right there. That's what we do. We play an aggressive, tight coverage, and it's about being able to win your one-on-one battles, and we were not able to do that consistently today. And obviously, the yardage doesn't look good. Offensively, the biggest thing that jumps out is third down. Talk about special situations. We're 1 of 16 on third down, and the defense was out there a lot, and we got to be able to get some first downs. That means you got to be able to move the sticks on third down. We did not do that today, and there were a lot of reasons for it. A lot of issues with protections and stuff like that. And I'll give my credit to Indiana's defense. They played extremely hard. Also, they played an outstanding game to be able to get the turnovers that we were able to get defensively, and just not be able to capitalize on all of them. It was unfortunate, and a lot of that goes to defensive. Indiana's defense gave great effort. And, we just struggled to get some things going, especially in the second half. So with that, I'll go ahead and open it up for questions.
Chris, obviously it's not all the same game, but there's been 4 where I think you guys lost. You were right there for winnable games. Does that compound the frustration that it just seems like it's something each week?
Yeah, I mean it's frustrating because again I like our preparation. I like our kids' attitude and their effort, and we just got to get better in a lot of areas. And until we do that, we won't be good enough to win games. Right now we're not. Unfortunately, does that mean we won't hear really soon? No, it doesn't. We're getting really close. A lot of people think we're a long ways off. We're not. You look at the Big Ten. Again, take out the Ohio State, Michigan game, but you look at Iowa, you look at Illinois, you look at Minnesota, you look at Indiana. It's 4 games that we're really competitive in. 3 of those teams will be going to bowl games probably. And we're right there with them. We're, for whatever reason, just not good enough to make some of the plays needed to be able to win games, and that's my job. I got to get that done.
Were you able to do everything you wanted with Gio, or was the hamstring still a limitation this week?
No, I mean, he was limited still, but that's not an excuse. Gio went out there and played his heart out, and we just didn't make the plays that we needed to on third down. To move the sticks offensively. Running game struggled a little bit today. I thought we'd run the ball a little bit better than we did, and we struggled with that. And it's a combination of just some things up front and some things. Indiana was pressuring a lot, and we missed some things and didn't block the run game the way we needed to, and we struggled in that area. But there's nothing that I'd like to say Gio could have done this or done that would have changed the game.
You mentioned the running game. If I'm not mistaken, I apologize if I am. I think Robert Martin played on special teams,
he did,
but not in running. Is that?
Yeah, he hasn't in the last couple of weeks. He has not taken many reps at running back in practice. We were hoping that he would be healthier. He did play on special teams, did not at running back, but that gets back to reps in practice. He just has not been healthy enough to do that. Our injured players are in green jerseys. He's been in green jersey for a few weeks, and we got to get him back healthy. I was hoping that he'd be able to do more today, but that was not the case. But he was able to go and do some things on special teams, but the reps have not been there offensively.
Anything else, guys?
Gio, his overall performance with Gio?
Yeah, we could have played better. I thought he did a decent job on some things. Statistically, it looks like we passed the ball okay, 258 yards. A lot of those were at the end. Not necessarily earlier in the second half when we needed plays to be made. But it's not just Gio. He was pressured a lot today. We got to protect him a lot better.
You win the takeaway. I know you emphasized it so much. The turnovers. You win the takeaways 4-1, 5-1, something like that. Is that when you win a game like that? Obviously, you expect to win the game, right?
You like your chances to be a lot better, and we did get a lot of takeaways today on defense, and we got some interceptions with fumbles. We had a costly one there at the end that we didn't get. They fumbled the ball. We work a lot on fumble recovery. We didn't recover the ball. We'd fall on the ball and recover it, and we didn't. That would have taken a touchdown off the board. They got another play and scored on the very next play. Again, that's what I'm talking about, the little things that we have to do consistently to try to win football games. They gave us the ball on the ground, and we didn't recover it. And it's unfortunate. We had a lot of bodies around it.
Chris, how important is it for you to win one of these last 3 games in the process of showing that you can win?
What's important to me is that we go out and play a complete game, and we've yet to do that. If we go out and play a complete game in all 3 phases, the scoreboard will take care of itself. And that's what I'm focused on is how do we get that done. I'm really disappointed in our special teams again. We missed a field goal. We had a punt block. You can't do those things, and we have to be able to play a complete game, and that's what we're striving to do. That's my mission right now, is to find out how we get that done. And I'm not focused on the W's. I'm focused on getting our team to play a complete game the way I think that we're capable of playing. And if we do that, then we'll win a football game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.